Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So we are going to do another website with Tencent Hunyuan. We're doing a butcher shop. We are adjusting um, one thing I forgot to do. Well, I did it on the other one, but this is more of a butcher shop template. I don't really have like any prices set, so the obviously since I'm living here in Spain, the inflation is 3%. So it never really goes down technically. So the Mediterranean always hovers around three to around, I would have to say, maybe 5 or 6%. So it never really goes down. By the way, it's a fugazi, it's a fugazi, it's fairy dust. Exactly, Wolf of Wall Street. Very very good quote. So this is actually starting to become really good. Probably seeing what's going on with Rocket. Oh, by the way, okay. So other side note here. So with Falu, they revealed some sort of stuff, and they got back to me. So one of my contacts, he got back to me, and then he was telling me that so there's going to be now it's going to be a lot better to test it out. Now I can actually talk about it since they did. I was watching the live stream yesterday, so it's going to be massive. So it's going to be like a hub. There's going to be like a lot of other type of stuff, integration to like social media. You can do like tweets and like a lot of other type of stuff. So it's going to be, it's just a little bit below GenSpark. So GenSpark is L4 autonomous. This is L3 creative. So basically, it still needs a little bit of guidance, but it's getting less and less. But pretty much, it's solid. It beats the Comet is down, like it just beats everything. Chrome is done. Comet is done also too, but but either way, it's just to give you an update. It's going to be really good. It can do a lot. It's becoming less and less. Like obviously, the whole point is becoming less and less guided by humans, and obviously the AI actually can. It's somewhat like it's just has partial self awareness. It's not autonomous, where it does have some self awareness. So it has partial self awareness. So like it is aware of certain like other things. But either way, it's fantastic. So it's big for a browser. So that's awesome. So just to give someone a little bit of an update, I will be reviewing some stuff. I will be handing out some other things as well, and there could be maybe like another like chance to maybe do some other type of stuff and maybe collaborate with them, because I have like an idea for like a program and everything. So more creative, because obviously the target is for more creatives, people who do research, like a lot of other type of stuff. So pretty much all those tasks that kind of bog you down. So it's more in the sense of now, with this type of upgrade, like you can do pretty much everything within like your browser. So which is fantastic. So that's great, and it's just gonna get better and better. This is basically the future. So there's that. So now let's kind of get into all this. Just wanted to give like a little quick update. So and with Tanawan, it is becoming a little bit better. Some people from Tencent did reach out to me for the GameCraft. I'm curious on like now how they're gonna integrate a lot more type of stuff due to the fact that not even integrate, but like obviously you can make your own UI, you can do like a lot of other type of stuff. So what would the whole point of having integrations be? Integrations are becoming more of a. There are certain things that you might have to do, but integrations like all this type of stuff, like for example, like on more news, Copilot killed stuff like PowerPoint and like Excel, and like they're gonna get rid of Word because now like what's the point of integrating Copilot Word into all this type of stuff when Copilot can just do it for you? So Cortana, I still call it Cortana. I'm one of those people, like how some people still call X Twitter. Um, but like it just killed it. Like, what's the point? So because the AI can formulate everything for you. So why integrate it when it can just do it itself? So like that's what I'm kind of saying with integrations. They got a type of stuff like Node.js and everything. I know it's useful, but like if you can kind of make your own version and the AI is smart enough that it can do it, then why have Node.js? Why have all this other type of other things when the AI can just make it for you and make your own version, but make it better? So like that's the whole point of like the Copilot. And like why do I when I can just make its own formulas, make it better, do all this type of stuff? or like do like the presentations. Like for example, like why like with the like obviously like all these other like with the slides and everything. Obviously Eric doing stuff at Genspart, like why like you can just organize do an entire presentation and all that type of stuff. So that would kill PowerPoint. Why do that when the AI can do it? AI slides. There you go. Um, but that's kind of it. But like a lot of a lot of that like ideas, but like in a browser. So like why do all this? Why even leave your browser when you can just do all that type of stuff? So let's get into it. So we got our prompt and everything. But I truly think this is going to get a lot better and better due to the fact that, of course, it is because, and plus as well, everything's open source and everything's kind of free, so you don't really have to pay for anything. Obviously, like certain other places you would have to pay, but like this is kind of like the way going forward. I was watching a video and that was China's ultimate plan to do everything open source because in the end, AI is just going to become so powerful. Like, why charge on it? Like, then people will stop using the paid version, and then they will just kind of go over here. Like, but it's free, but it's a hell of a lot better. So, let's do the development. See how this turns out. It's gonna turn. So you have over here, as you can see, I did all that type of stuff, and obviously now it's doing text. But either way, like I think like in that type of perspective, like it's crazy. Like they already beat like it's so bad. It's so bad that Perplexity is trying to buy Chrome, and then Sam Altman, being Sam Altman, he's not that smart, wants to do it as well because they're seeing the success of all these ideas, and they're kind of like, what am I gonna do? Well, you're screwed. So, but yeah, like it's just, I don't know, like lots of people have already called it. Like lots of like even people like well, myself and like other people who are definitely more integrated with a lot of this type of stuff and like look at the news a little bit more, or even just like rumors and everything. And it turned out to be true. Like they even said, like China was even saying, going back to that video, even like with this, they wanted to have all these open source models and then train them, and then obviously get people like myself or just even like industry like experts, like tech experts, and then talk about it, and then spread the word, and then all of a sudden they become number one. Because like why? Because like why are we gonna do this when we can just do all this stuff for free and like so that's what it kind of is. Like that's like their goal, technically. And they're obviously going to beat like people like obviously nations like okay, why am I going to pay for something like Lovable, for example, Europe's only version, which technically is going to nuke itself. There's rumors now that a couple of months ago, and it wouldn't surprise me that China has gotten their hands on some code, and right now at this they're reverse engineering everything and they're making their own version of it. Something kind of like this in a way, and then there you go. Europe's only AI is going to get nuked out of the stratosphere. Because this is good, as they say. It's not as fancy, but obviously once they start adding like HTML5, CSS3, all this other stuff, or they'll probably just get their hands on HTML5 or CSS3, and then they'll just reverse engineer it and make it better, like what they're doing with DeepSeek. They'll do something like that, and then that's it. And then they'll have their own type of better infrastructure that can like support like better types of things. So that's what they technically do already. Everything's already made there as it is. So here we got MasterCon, world famous premium meats and butchery. Welcome to MasterCon. First, the finest cuts, meat, why choose us? Premium quality meats, expert craftsmanship, fresh and ethically sourced, world class service, custom orders available. Our signature offerings discover our world renowned selection of premium meats. Wagyu ribeye, 43 euros. Dry aged sirloin, 37 euros. Prime rib roast, 60 euros. Well, technically, like around that, like 60, because like it's 5 or higher year round in math. T-bone steak, 34 euros. Beef tenderloin, 63 euros. Ground Wagyu beef, 22 euros. Heritage pork chops, 19 to 20 euros. Pork loin roast, 25 euros. Lamb rack, 46. Lamb leg, 39 to 40. Pork belly, 17. Ground pork, 12. And then you got the organic type of stuff, all that organic type of stuff. I'm putting air quotes around everything. Um, that stuff that's like in those labs. Um, so um, 10 euros. Free range whole chicken, 15. Duck breast, 23. Turkey breast, 17. Venison, 32. So venison, I think it's rabbit or something like that. Pheasant is 29 to 30. And then you got the house-made special, smoked brisket, 7. Italian sausage, 14. Chorizo, 16. Gourmet bacon, 18. Prosciutto, 25. Salami, 16. Barbecue and grill selections. A marinated steak is 21. Barbecue ribs, 29 to 30. Steakhouse burger party, 9. Grilled ready chicken, 11. Around 19 to 20. For lamb chops and pork ribs, 22. So 875, but like usually, as they say with math, it's like you can round certain things. So around like 8 to 9 euros. So yeah, obviously adjusted for inflation, obviously at 3%, which apparently people here in the Mediterranean don't understand, which they never will. Um, so obviously visit us today. Location. Yeah, the thing about Europe, people actually like to go into the physical. Well, this is something a little bit different, I think, but like calling, that's horrific. Like just I don't know, send like a text or something, but need to see people and everything. Horrific. Um, Plaza Mayor, 12, Madrid, Spain. Call obviously the website hours. Um, Obviously, this is definitely not. In Spain, they don't do this 8 to 8. No one does that, but like obviously for the example, maybe like in New York or something, they would do this. But obviously, it would be like 8 around like maybe like 8 to 2, and then they would go for a siesta and all that, and then 9 to 2 around Sundays, and obviously experience the difference, and then you get the idea. Contact us, and then all that type of stuff. So pretty much, this is how you would do a website. Obviously, there are other ways of doing it, and obviously, but again, as they say, if obviously other people who want to work don't want to really, oh no, well we're not going to go in that direction. Okay, no problem. I'll just hype up some Chinese type of stuff. Everything's all open source. They'll probably already obviously I have some big connections and obviously like aligned to them. They'll see the videos or whatever. Okay, yeah, we want to work with you. We'll make our type of stuff. What do you think? What are your competitors? Oh, they're doing all this. They'll open source everything. They do everything for free, and then the competitor doesn't really survive because, as they say, that was their whole idea. So there you go. But this is pretty much how you would do it on Tencent Hunyuan. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, Mr. Z